Greetings and salutations. What's going on? It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension. Reporting to you guys with new weeks, new energies. Back on my Citizen Z shit. You already know what time it is. So, for newcomers and people I gotta reintroduce myself to, you know what I mean? Welcome to LLE.Ascension. Living, learning, earning every day. So, what you get here is, like I said, kind of a new spin on tarot. It's condensed in playing cards, you know what I'm saying? It's just simplified. It's Christian tarot here. I mean, excuse the language and stuff like that. The channel's closed, but you know what I mean? I shouldn't take anything from the messages. All I bring is messages here. Hopefully you can, fuck with it. If not, like I say, it's hella readers out here. You ain't got to vibe with me. I love everybody that's fucking with me. Tell your friends about me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we finna dive into Divine's feminine situation first. Basically, what a divine feminine situation, at least here in LLE.Ascension, is for all divine feminines to, you know what I'm saying, watch these, get some little insight, you know what I mean, from my twin flame situation, from everybody's twin flame situation, and really just kind of get a how-to on how to do things here. I think I kind of simplify things to the best of my ability here for you guys to easily understand. My whole purpose here is to teach y'all how to do this, so y'all ain't got to go to no psychic to do it. You know what I'm saying? Book will be available. I had it scheduled for this month. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? If it don't come this month, it'll be next month or the month before that. But it's coming. All right, don't trip. I got y'all. Once y'all get this, I'm telling you, everything gonna make sense. I just appreciate everybody for fucking with me. All right. So let's get to this message. First card in this message. Oh, I gotta do the rant. So head, shoulders, knees, toes. Heads, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, thoughts and decisions, basically. Cups, that's the heart department. You know what I mean? All cups are just feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Divine feminines, this is a feminine reading. We dominate the heart and mind arena. So our heart and mind is aligned. But the divine masculine, our divine counterpart, our divine reflection, so to speak, they rule the wands, which is the knees, and the toes, which is the pentacles. Wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Got a lot to do with actions and behaviors. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Stuff you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. And every pentacle has an expiration date, at least here in the third dimension. Thank God this is Ascension and we be in the fourth and fifth dimensional realms, which is Zion, you know what I mean, the real world. And welcome to it. So, kicking this thing off, we got a sword. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. The top row is the Divine Feminine's direct energy or conscious energy. This bottom row is the Mystery Madness row, or your indirect energy or subconscious energy, okay? And first card is the Four Swords. Four Swords in my deck, LLE.Ascension deck, is an idle mind. It's got to deal with the sword thoughts process. So this is an idle mind. Idle mind is the devil's workshop. You don't want to have an idle mind because if you're too much in your mind, you ain't doing nothing. No wands. You ain't making no manifestations out here because you're stuck at the head. It's head, shoulders, knees, toes. If you stay in the head, you can't really manifest anything, basically. Four Swords could be too much of a rest, too much of a vacation you want. You just kind of living in la-la land. You kind of on autopilot. This is like, I don't know, the energy of just staying in the bed all week. Not all day, all week. It's just like really not being in a self-imposed prison. That'd be this times two, which would be the Eight of Swords. This is just being in your head. Don't be in your head too much because you'll tend to overthink. Fear will come in. The devil will come in. Demons will come in. You know what I mean? It's mental shit. It's a Four of Swords too. It's a box. It's a mental rut you do not want to be in. Feminine clarifying that is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big-ass person, a big-ass place, or a big-ass thing. Something important, something valuable, something with a lot of worth on it. This is something you attending. This could be a pity party. This Four of Swords here, you attending it. This could be you just, like I say, in a mental rut you stuck on. This is like, happens to a lot of us psychics. Sometimes the energies be so off, we can't even really do readings. You gotta wait till shit get to clicking for us to get to moving around and doing shit. But Ace of Pentacles, I take this as valuable time. The time that you spending in your head, the time that you got resting and relaxing, the time that you spending getting you together, take advantage of it. A for advantage of it. It's a thing. That's a thing you doing being in your head. Resting, recharging, taking a vacation. It's all cool and dandy. Just make sure you get back to business. That's the overall energy. Take the time that you need out. Because like I say, you your star player, Ace of Pentacles. That's you. It's a living, breathing pinnacle. You know what I mean? So whatever you got to do for you to stay sane, for you to like keep it together for the new weeks, make sure you do that. And it looks like you're doing that. Just taking time out for yourself, knowing that your time is valuable, knowing that your resources are valuable, knowing that you are valuable to whatever you contributing yourself into. This community, the community, you know what I mean? Education, spirituality, finances, your home life, you know what I mean? Your health, wealth, love, and self-expression. You gotta know what your self-worth is. The best way to figure out your self-worth is to, like I say, really put some worth into yourself. Really put some value into yourself. And that's all this overall energy is. Bottom line, which is more important than all that, we got the Eight of Pentacles. This is a life. What's a life? It's a B, 80%. 70%, Seven of Pentacles. The Riri card is a C. That's passing. That's the least stance you want to be in. But it ain't just about passing. We want actual life here. And anything after a life position, it's a position in life, is the Nine of Pentacles. That's an A. 10 of Pentacles. That's an A+. Knights, Queens, Kings, and things, that's just divine realms. So, for example, Ace to 10, karmic cycles. Knights, Queens, Kings, and things, divine realms. How do divines move in an infinity? We do karmic cycles. We do divine cycles. We got worldly karma. We got divine karma. We catching it on both ends. We putting in a lot of work and we moving kind of faster and more efficiently than just a karmic who just goes from Ace to 10 in a karmic ass gerbil hamster wheel. Bottom line, what makes this Ace of Pentacles important is exactly what it is. It's a life in a car. Your life, shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. A crib, you got four walls that's secure enough for you to lay your head in, secure enough for you to make a home in, secure enough for you to, you know, call it your place of residence. That's a blessing. I don't give a fuck if you got a mansion or you stand in like a one boardroom or something. Or you sharing a room with a roommate or some shit like that. Like that's your spot. That's a life. You got a car, that's cool. Most people ain't got none. You got a job, that's swell. Most people ain't got none. You got children? Awesome. Some people ain't got that. A nice relationship, cool in the gang. Some people ain't got that. You got a relationship with God? What? God is definitely in your life. Average person ain't got that. Having your twin flame in your life to build with. Hey, everybody ain't got that life, but you got one. Wine feminine, be thankful for any and everything that's in your life. It doesn't have to be there. You know what I mean? You don't have to have nothing that you have, but you have it. Take advantage of what you have, number one. Appreciate what you have, number two. And number three, don't take none of these pentacles in your life for granted. Because you always run the risk of losing pentacles. Like I say, pentacles expire. Somebody can take a pentacle from you. You can lose a pentacle. You know what I mean? Pentacles come and go. But the most important pentacle is the Ace of Pentacles. That's your life. As long as you got air in your lungs, as long as you a walking, talking, breathing pentacle, you can always get your life back, no matter what position you in pentacly. Putting smoke on that is the Seven of Wands. This is internal conflict. What's internal confliction? They're wands, first of all. Internal conflict is like your pain, your woes, your complexes, the shit that's wrong with you. That's your abandonment issues, any complexes you might have. You know what I mean? If depression on you and in your heart, it's in here. You know what I mean? Insecurities, anger, you know, all that is inside. Seven of Wands is really getting a bird's eye view of yourself. Seven of Wands is like being in a battlefield and you climb up a mountain to really see where you at in this fight. Look like you losing on the ground, but you climb up a tree, you climb up a mountain or a light pole or some shit, and you really looking at the melee. And from the melee, you see you got a really good chance. You didn't think you had a chance on the ground, but sometimes you gotta. That's called looking at yourself internally. Sometimes you gotta get the higher ground to really look down on your situation and see exactly what type of life you have, exactly what's in your life. exactly what pentacles you need to appreciate, exactly what pentacles you need to leave the fuck alone. Internal conflict. It's meant for you to heal yourself. It's meant for you to get yourself out of your rut, to get yourself out of your mental jams, your energy procrastination and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's up to you to do better. It's up to you to make yourself better. It's up to you to heal yourself. Your heart is inside your chest, not outside. If your heart was outside, then maybe we can buy in that it's somebody here, or you need somebody else to fix your shit. Everything is done internally. And 7 of Wands, that's internal conflict. 5 of Wands, that's external conflict. 7 is higher than a 5. Why? Because it's more important to take care of yourself and heal yourself before you run out here saving other people. Make sure you get yourself straight before you start helping anybody else. Make sure your family good before you start saving the world. You know what I mean? It's steps to everything. And to keep you from skipping steps, make sure you handle your internal issue. Because the step after the 7 of Wands is the 8 of Wands, which is out here, and we're going to dive into that in just a second. Coming to this thing, Divine Feminine, you got the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization, self-awareness, self-care. You got to take care of yourself, because ain't nobody else's job to take care of you. You take care of yourself so you can learn how to do that. So if you start having children or having a relationship or other family of your own, you can learn how to take care of somebody else from learning how to take care of yourself first. This is understanding yourself, your life. You know what I mean? By having a self-understanding, you can understand somebody just like you. You know what I mean? How else are you supposed to spot your twin flame, your divine counterpart? You got to spot yourself first. You got to know who you are first before you even meet your divine reflection. So you at least know what your divine reflection look like or is about from knowing what you look like and what you about. This is respect. You got to learn what respect is before you give it. And you can't give everybody respect. Some people ain't got respect for themselves. That's why you don't give them none. You can't give a person respect if they ain't got no damn respect for themselves. Just like you can't give no person no love if they don't even know what the fuck love is. Just like you can't save a person who ain't trying to save themselves. All that starts from the Ace of Cups. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. All indicators on where you're going mentally. You know where you're going mentally with yourself. So you know where mentally, you know where direction you're going with your relationship. You know how you feel about yourself. So you know how you're going to feel about other people who are like yourself. Ace of Cups. It all starts there. More smoke on this Ace of Cups business. We got the Knight of Wands that's moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. By understanding yourself, okay, you can finally get yourself to the journey of understanding. J for journey of understanding. You know what I mean? By loving yourself. Then you got love to give to another person. Thus, it'll be your divine job to pour love into the heart of somebody who need it. Not somebody who don't need your love, who don't need your love. You know what I mean? You want to give it to somebody that needs your motherfucking love. You want to help somebody that needs your help. You know what I mean? You want to be facilitated with people who want to be facilitated with you. All basic shit. It all starts at the Ace of Cups. That's why this is a very important cup. A huge cup even. And the Knight of Wands is like I say. Knights, Queens, Kings, and things is divine realms. If you got to the Knight of Wands, that means you're on your job. Whether good, bad, and ugly. Whether you at a place you want to be in life, or you at a place you got to be in life, or you at a place you don't want to be. At the end of the day, you understand yourself. So you good and fit for this journey. You got love and understanding for your fellow man. That means you're the perfect person for the job. I told you, it's 28% divines in the world, 70% karmics, and you got the 2%ers, that's the rest. Ain't that many people with God in them. Ain't too many people with self-understanding, self-love. And there ain't too many people in the world really get the world or get humans. You know what I mean? It's only 28% of this world really get it. And that's us divines here. That means we were chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. It's only 28% divines. That's a few. Many are called, few are chosen. If you one of the faithful few, shit, then you on your J for job. You doing exactly what God wanted you to do. We were all put here for a purpose. God gave us this purpose. You understand me? So when we find this purpose, I mean, we got to find ourselves to find this purpose. We got to find God to find this purpose and ourselves. It's all connected. So when you start doing what God put you on earth to do, I'm telling you, it's like you become part of that number. You become an X-Men. You become a divine. And when you divine, you got divine J for jobs to do. By taking care of yourself, it's only going to put you on path for where you need to be. By having a clear understanding of yourself, you can understand how you can just give love to people but not receive none. You can just help people all the fucking time, but don't nobody help you. You can just be there for everybody, but ain't nobody there for you. But you got a grand understanding of yourself, a grand love for yourself, a grand respect for yourself. So all that shit you doing on your journey, helping all these people, ain't nobody helping you, being part of the you know what I'm saying, the protocol and the program and the path and shit, but ain't nobody really fucking with you because of it, it's all good. We a different breed. Take appreciation in that. That's directly. Indirectly, or your subconscious energy or mystery madness feminine, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in my LLE.Ascension deck could be a karmic feminine. Divine feminine show up as a Queen of Wands. Divine masculine show up as a King of Wands in my LLE.Ascension deck. Karmic feminine show up as a Queen of Pentacles. Karmic masculine show up as a King of Pentacles. What makes a Queen of Pentacles a karmic feminine? All this feminine is focused on is pentacles. Persons, places, and things. How much money they can make. How secure they can be. Fucking with somebody who got enough worth to entertain the type of pentacles they want to see in their face. It's just a person who's just all about pentacles. Persons, places, and things. What's a Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands is all about actions. What are wands? Actions, behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Queen, the divine feminine is all about actions. Actions are important. That's what makes you divine. King of Wands is the king of actions. What are actions? Actions and behavior. I mean, what are wands? Actions and behavior. You know what I mean? It's all about what you're doing that makes you divine. It ain't what you got that make you divine. Aside from being a karmic feminine energy, this Queen of Pentacles, this is subconscious or indirect energy. This could be just the Queen of Pentacles in my deck, which is the Khalees Bossy card. I named it the Khalees Bossy card as shit because of the song. Listen to Khalees Bossy. That whole little swag is this energy right here. You bossing the fuck up. You bossing up in life. You bossing up in your relationships. You bossing up in your career. You bossing up in your health. You bossing up all across the board. Doing anything that's going to make you step up or get to the next level with shit. What's a boss? It ain't no owner, but it damn sure ain't no supervisor. No manager. You in a higher position. But since you're in a higher position, divine feminine, you got higher risk. It's like the pentacles that you bring into your life are way more accountable than the pentacles you had in your life before this little boss up shit. No money, no problems. Big said that. You know, the higher up you go, the less people gonna be around. You know, you entering a cusp in life where you're gonna have to boss up on the fact that you awoke, that you aware, that you are divine, feminine, that you have a divine counterpart, that you even have divine duties and purpose out here. And clarifying that Queen of Pentacles, we got a Seven of Pentacles. That's the Riri card. I told you, Seven of Pentacles is a C. It's passing. It's like the fact that you bossing up in life, shit, it's going to give you a pass to the next stage in this Pentacle process, which would be the King of Pentacles, which would be owning up to something or ownership of something or just the damn CEO, person in control, the person that's running shit. The step before this is the grooming card. So it's almost like you got groomed by God, by your twin flame, by your family, by your foundation, by your culture to be the exact person that you are right now. Bossy. Seven of Pentacles is the Riri card. You're going to have to rearrange some shit, reorder some shit, reevaluate some shit, reverse something, remove something, relocate from something, rehash on something, relapse on something, go to rehab on something, re-up on something, review something, renew something. R-E-R-E. You're going to have to do about 7 of them. Being in this bossy position. Being in this boss position. Because like I said, if you're a boss, that means you firing people. You got a high position in your job. It's a good look in your career. But to kick this shit off, to kick off this new position you got, it's like you're going to have to fire a few people. That's why they gave you the position for you to do dirty work. One dirty work divines do, we issue out our daily dose of truth. Real divines. We ain't talking about them, universal fence hopping ass, empathetic ass, want to be cool with everybody ass divines. Like, nah. When it's time to ride, pick a side. Divines, we picking a side. That's the difference between us, karmics, and the rest of these motherfuckers. We pick the side. We know who we riding for. We know what direction we going. That's up. It's only one right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. That's what side we fuck with. The ascension side. We ain't descended. We ain't worldly. We ain't karmic. We don't give a fuck about what the world give a fuck about because we so focused on path, purpose, divine love, divinity, God, making sure people get the message, bringing clarity to those that's trying to understand this glory road we on. That's what it's about. At the end of the day, it's accountability. And like I say, if you want to play this game, you're gonna have to rearrange some shit. By being on path, a lot of pentacles are gonna rearrange themselves to fit your new life, to fit your new position, to fit your new state of mind, to fit your new consciousness that you got right now, or your new path, or your new purpose, or your new twin that is just into your life right now. Like, moving on, feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the 8 of Wands. This is communication or venting, expressing yourself. Communication is 80% nonverbal, so it ain't really the shit you saying 20% of the time. It's the shit you doing 80% of the time off of what you saying. Like I say, anybody can say they divine. Anybody can say they on their business. Anybody can say they working and not be. It's what you're doing that counts. Told you, what makes a divine feminine or a divine masculine? Wands. This is also venting. You got the 4-leg table of life. You got health, wealth, love, self-expression. 8 of Wands has a lot to do with self-expression. You can be in love with great health and good wealth. But if you can't express yourself, you're going to implode on yourself like a dying star. How can you be in a happy relationship that you can't even speak in? How the fuck you got a job where you can't ask questions? It's like you work for some secret top government job and it's like they keep everything confidential around this motherfucker to where you don't know what the fuck's going on. You ain't being told shit. You don't know shit. You can't say shit. You're going to implode on yourself like a dying star wondering if. You can have wealth. You can have self-expression. You can have love in your life. But if your health bad and you ain't saying nothing, you're going to implode on yourself like a dying star or just like a rotted out teeth that's swelling up in your mouth. You coming to the dentist, you know what I mean? You want to talk to him all late in the game, which would be the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. If you don't say nothing, you will go to the wounded warrior. You're going to skip from your internal conflict, 7 of Wands, to the wounded warrior, 9 of Wands, from not communicating. You got to talk. Even if you ain't got nobody to talk to, you can talk to God. You could be on a remote island by yourself. God's still with you. You can be in solitary confinement for months by yourself. God got you. You are God. So you ain't talking to yourself, you talk to the man upstairs. God never leaves you. And you never leave yourself until you croak. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, communication. You got a diary, write in it. So you can really use this diary to change things in your life. Saying affirmations. That changes things. Praying to God. Your hands and knees, old school style. Praying to the man upstairs. Every time I do it, man, God always come through. I need to do it more. I pray all the time, but, as far as like official on my hands and knees, really praying to God. Usually I'm just talking to God or making demands or affirmations and shit throughout the day. Sometimes you got to get on your hands and knees and really pray. God always hears you. This is, like I said, you get shit off your chest. This is you personally, regards to yourself, Divine Feminine. If it's something you need to say it. Fuck what happens. Fuck what happens. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised how much L's I take offside this channel. Like, this is my life. This is my ministry. This is what I put a lot of work into. You know what I mean? I do this to bring people to God. I do this to bring twin flames together. I do this so you can learn how to do this yourself. That's what I'm in this for. I also do this to, you want to connect with somebody on the other side. I got medium abilities to help you connect. I do life coaching. If you got a business you're trying to take to the next level, I mean, I might not be rich, but I sure can tell other people what to do with their bread. I sure can find other people some motherfucking money around this bitch. I sure can help other people succeed. Not saying I'm not succeeding. I am in my own little way, but I'm just saying. 8 of Wands, sometimes it's all you have. And you can utilize your words, your expressions, your messages, not only to change the lives of other people, but to change your own in the process. It's like Stephen Hawking. All he got is his words. You know what I mean? It ain't like he in a physical position to express himself. The only way he can express himself is the little computer voice that he talks to. And look at all he's done with that. All you need is words. You don't need a body. All you need is a mind. And your mouth. Even if you can't speak, you can write. You understand me? Even if you can't write, you can draw. Even if you can't draw or speak, you can praise dance, man. You can dance, man. That's why I like praise dancing too, because that's all they got. And I know most praise dancers, they don't sing that good. Ain't like they really musically inclined. But they're good at, like I say, dancing. Praise dancing. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got. To show God what you got. Like praise dancing and shit. Well, nigga, get your praise on. Praise is the key word. That's 8 of Wands. And it ain't just the words, expressions you giving to people. It ain't just your help you sending people out and shit like that. It's people thanking you for your help. People thanking you for being exactly who you are. The appreciation you get on a reciprocation tip. You know what I mean? It's words exchange. You speaking to people 20% of the time, it's the 80% actions from what you speak that really shows things. And when people tell you that they fuck with you, that they thank you and they appreciate you for what you're doing, that's just 20% of it. They still doing, it's still 80% actions that's going into this appreciation, that's going into this thank you, that's going into this topic. You know what I mean? Which is you. Mystery madness or subconscious energy to that, or indirectly to that, we got the 4 of Cups. This is in regards to yourself, feminine. 4 of Cups is the world. Like I say, it's a 3rd dimension, temporary space and time. Everything in this world has an expiration date. Everything in this world will end, will die, will expire. My soul will expire on this earth one day. It ain't going to expire because once my physical body leaves here, then I'm going back home to Zion, to another place in another space. You know what I'm saying? But I eventually will die on this world. You eventually would die on this world. You know what I mean? Eventually your house ain't going to be there on this earth. Like you can have your house and be dead for like 200 years. Eventually your crib going to fall. Eventually, like I said, everything on this planet is going to fall. We ain't talking about like the pyramids and shit. Shit that's already been around for millennia. You know what I mean? Which is still a mystery. But like I say, this chain going to tarnish. You know what I mean? These eyes gonna give out on me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, eventually my dick gonna stop working. Like, nigga, it's life. Everything is here is temporary. Like, I'm all young and strong and shit now, but eventually I'm gonna be old and feeble, bruh. That's just this realm. That's just this dimension. Because it's worldly rules. Worldly dimensions here that keeps me limited in the 3rd dimension. That's why I stay in the 4th or 5th dimension. That's why I stay in the infinite. To be away from this lackluster ass 4 cups that we call the world. It's beautiful. I'm not knocking the world. Excuse the tone. I'm not knocking the world. I'm just saying it's more to this world than the world. It's where the world is placed. The world sits. This third dimension sits inside the fourth, fifth dimension. That's what you got to understand. Like I say, soon you leave the last atmosphere of this planet, it's different laws. Different laws apply. Different physics apply. Different rule applies. See, on this planet, this bubble, 98% are dominated by 2% on this bubble. Once you get past the last atmosphere, it's fair game. It's all game. Ain't no kings up here in space, nigga. You can't go to the moon and try to colonize the moon and motherfuckers is beefing with the... Like, that's the moon. Y'all beefing over the moon. Just like motherfuckers is beefing over the earth. Just like motherfuckers can be beefing over Mars later. Those are planets, third dimensions. You can have that type of shit there. But ain't gonna be no like niggas staking out space territory. That's shit you can't stake out. It's already being ruled, and it's already being ruled. You know what I mean? From a fourth, fifth dimensional standpoint, by God. Earth just got here, man. So nothing from this Four of Cups should override anything that was here prior to it. Point blank, period. And anybody trying to argue with me about some third dimensional shit, anybody trying to convince me that some third dimensional shit is more compatible than some fourth, fifth dimensional shit, I'm gonna just give you the side eye. Someone just sent me a blank message. At any rate, moving on. The world. Please know what the world is. Please know how the world is ran. That's what this channel is for. Like, if you fuck with me long enough, you will understand everything I know. That's the object and the point of this channel, is to put y'all on the same shit I'm on. Like, if you really book with me, fuck with me, I tell you who run the world, bruh. I tell you how it's set up, the systems and everything, give you everything you need to look up, show you everything. Divine laws, divine knowledge, books, you know what I'm saying? That's official tissue on how shit really ran around here. I can put you on. That's what I'm here for. I ain't here to feed people fish because I'm a fisherman. Nah, I'm here to be a fisherman, give you some fish, teach you how to fish, and really stress to you how important it is for you to fish for yourself. By me putting you on, because that's what it's about, PMD, by me putting you on, you'll know. Now we both motherfuckers who know. In a world full of people who don't know. The more the merrier. You know what I mean? The way life is set up is simple. I'm telling you. It don't take a rocket scientist to gain divine understanding of this whole third dimension, because that's how limited it is. You can know everything. Earth got a fucking story. The world. Really get a view of what this matrix is. Instead of looking at it as the world, look at it as the matrix. Look at it as a crab bucket. Look at it as a plantation, slave plantation. You know what I mean? Look at it as a post-apocalyptic world. You'll get better understanding of it. Once again, we're not shitting on the world. It's our temporary home. Not permanent, nigga. We ain't from here, nigga. So like I said, it's a reverence you give to the world. So you don't get shit fucked up. So you ain't one of these many people who throwing people under the bus, who fucking people's lives up just to survive in the world. It ain't just worldly survival. We got our soul ascension process to survive at the same time. And you can, if you fuck over everybody in the world, if you really become a worldly karmic figure, then how you gonna ascend from here? We only had one job to do while we was here. And you gotta find that out. You fuck with God to find that out. God ain't that hard to figure out. This world ain't that hard to figure out. Your path, purpose, twin flame lingo shit ain't that hard to figure out. Tarot ain't that hard to figure out. Ain't nothing on this world too complex for you to not figure out. You just gotta look at the world for what it really is. You think the world bigger than you ain't gonna succeed. You know you bigger than the world, you gonna be okay. As far as the masculine role, feminine in regards to the masculine energy directly. This could be the masculine energy within yourself, because we all two energies. We all two energies. We're all masculine and feminine energies. We're just dominated by one or the other energy. But we still got the other energy we need to balance and work on too. You know. I ain't talking about the masculine energy within yourself. I'm talking about your divine masculine that's in your life or around your life, or the masculines in your life, like your father, your brother. You know what I'm saying? Your gay best friend, she kind of dykey, but that's your G, that's your rider and shit. She your bestie too. You strictly dickly, but this your bestie. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of like one of the guys. She can be put up in here. Yeah, I mean, as far as like the masculine, as far as the feminine energy, it could be the women in your life, it could be the feminine energy within you, or it could be your gay best friend, you know, who's identifying with the feminine energy or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Four of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Here go another box. Matter of fact, we got 3 4s out here. 4 of Swords. That's a box. 4 of Cups. The World. That's a box. I don't mind. That's the 4 of Swords. That's a box. 4 of Pentacles. That's holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go, i.e. a physical box. 5 of Pentacles is the dark night of the soul. Everybody hate going through the dark night of the soul. Like, we all hate going without something. That's all the dark night of the soul is going without something. A person, place, or a thing. A pinnacle you going without. Most likely this pinnacle you was holding on too tight to. If you love it, let it go. That ain't if you fall in love with the person that you love so much. You find the love of your life. It ain't, I don't mean if you love, let it go. Stop fucking with the love of your life or the person you think is the one, because you just supposed to let people go like that. Nah, you let your stranglehold go on them. You let your expectations go on them. You let your hopes and aspirations go. Told you, communication is 80% nonverbal. They saying shit to you, that's 20% of it. It's the 80% actions that they do. Time tells. That's why you got recognition. Some go through separation before a union. Then you got separation after a union, only to reunite again. It's steps and processes to this twin flame shit. You know what I'm saying? So given that you get into union and separate a lot, like separation happens frequently. You don't kind of want to put too many clamps on your divine masculine. Because every time he separate, you're going to be mad. You're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be whatever. When this is just a natural occurrence. This is holding on to, like I say, people you think you need in life. It's Pentacles you holding on to. It ain't the person. It's what they can do for you. It's what they have. You know what I mean? It's how they can secure you. How they can manifest shit for you. You can't count on other people's shit like that. You got to make sure your shit is like that. So you ain't dependent on nobody. Codependency can put you in a 4 of Pentacles. A box. This is you directly in regards to a specific masculine. Clarifying this 4 of Pentacles, we got the 10 of Pentacles. That's an A+. That's 100%. That's 2 people coming together like butt cheeks, or this is a manifestation. Like I say, you can't hold on to shit. Soon you let go, they gonna come back. That's how twins work. You be calling your twin a lot. They ain't picking up. They ghosting you. Okay? Soon you stop calling them and start ghosting them, they gonna start hitting you up. You know what I mean? Soon, that's twin things. Soon you start doing the complete opposite of what you've been doing with your twin, shit gonna pan the fuck out. Sometimes you gotta stop calling. Sometimes you gotta stop reaching out. Not because you don't care. These are Pentacles. You just switching around a few Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. That's you and your divine masculine coming into the fusion chamber. 10 of Pentacles is a fusion chamber. This is you and your twin fusing like the fly. Like y'all was 2, but y'all just became 1. You know what I mean? But the only way y'all became 1 was you letting him go to be 1 in the first place. You gotta let your masculine be his own man or woman, because he could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. Just like your masculine had to let you go for you to be you. For you to go through what you had to go through. For you to get what you had to get out of life. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna meet in the middle. Not everybody is gonna have a twin flame experience. I'm just speaking for those who are in a twin flame experience, so you can know how to experience this shit in the right way. That's why you got people like myself who in this position to kind of lead a helping hand in this shit. Because it is kind of complex. Ain't nothing really complex in this world. I gave you that rant already. But sometimes it's just hard to deal with. This whole being divine thing. This whole twin flame thing. Even if it ain't divine or twin flame, it's just this whole manifesting shit in the world thing. Could be difficult. Ten of Pentacles, like I said, that's manifestation. That's something you wanted to happen. That's something you wanted to make into existence. You made into existence. That's a blessing you was praying to God for. Shit, it fell right on your lap. We all experience manifestations. We all come together like butt cheeks with people. We all fall in love, hopefully. We all get in tune with God or become one with God, hopefully. We all find our purpose and shit, hopefully. I mean, it's the difference between a person who found everything. And it ain't like you finding everything. Like I say, the fourth, fifth dimensional realm is infinite. So we ain't really finding everything. We just hitting our cap or hitting our ceilings before we bust through that other ceiling and keep going. But in the world, it's lack and scarcity. The world is a four of cups. So, of course, there's a four of pentacles. When you at the four of pentacles, feminine, don't stay there. Everybody goes through the four of swords, an idle mind. You know what I mean? Too much rest and relaxation. You just being too in your head. You ain't really doing anything. We all go through this energy. Just make sure you don't stay there. Box, don't stay there. Box, don't stay in the world. Please ascend to the fourth or fifth dimension. Please come home to Zion. Four of Pentacles. Please don't hold on to people. You know what I mean? Who ain't holding on to you? People who moved on from you. You can't ride a dead horse. They'll be back. They letting you go so you can find yourself, so they can find themselves, so they can Ten of Pentacles with you later. It's just the Four of Pentacles. Y'all gonna meet later. Divine masculines be knowing this shit internally. I look at most masculines and how they operate. That's usually how they operate. They let the feminine go to be their own people, to make their own decisions. So they feminine won't have to, like, your masculine know the influence he has on you. He'll know you'll stick around just to be with him. He know you'll piss off a lot of opportunities or some promising relationships or some good karmic demos just to be with his undeveloped ass, his unestablished ass, his confused ass. He's confused. He's unestablished. He's trying to get his confidence up. He's trying to get his money up. Whatever he's doing, he's letting you go to do you. He gonna come do you later. You can't hold on after he lets you go. Just like he can't hold on after you let him go. It's a process. Y'all gonna see each other later. Like I say, somebody taking a break from you for your own good. You too indebted to this shit. You doing a lot. I'm in the way. I'm still trying to find myself. I don't know if I want this. I'm still trying to make sure I'm the man you want me to be. Or I can be the man that you want me to be. So until then, do you. Don't let me weigh you down. I mean, it's unfair for people to think for you, but it's the type of demo. So that was directly feminine. Indirectly to that, we got the devil card. What's the devil card? Overindulgence, addictions. You being chained to somebody, somebody being chained to you. You can't let go of nobody. You know what I mean? Codependency, basically. That's why you Four of Pentacles. That's why you let shit go, so you ain't codependent on it. Codependency is an energy, and it shows up in this devil card just like this. Like I said, you got a Four of Pentacles. You're going to have to let go. It's going to work out later. But right now, you're really going to have to deal with your own devil card. This is inner demons. This is regressing back to past negative behaviors. Like your masculine pumped the brakes on you last time, you went nuts. Here he is doing it again for like he's helping you out. He's helping himself too. He only can do what he can do. You know what I mean? Here it is, the second time you going without your masculine, or the second time you in separation, and it's like you regressing back to past behavior. You acting the same way you acted last time you was in separation. Every time a separation happens, you should get back on the good foot with shit. Every time you go through another phase with your twin, you should come out this phase even stronger, with more awareness, with more divinity, more understanding, more love for your twin, and vice versa. Future final row, wrapping this up. Going to the future feminine, you got the Nine of Cups. This is dreams come true, wishes granted, or a miracle. This is directly a dream come true, or a wish granted, or a miracle is going to happen on your behalf. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Clarifying this Nine of Cups, you got the Six of Swords. That's rolling with the homies. My Clueless card in my LLE.Ascension deck. Clueless. Like the movie Clueless. In the movie Clueless, everybody was clueless. The teachers was clueless. The students were clueless. The parents were clueless. Then nobody know where the fuck they fit in or where they purpose in life was, and none of that shit. But it just so happened at the end of the motherfucking movie of Clueless, everybody was clicked up. Everybody had a homie. You know what I mean? D had Faison Love. Cher had Josh. You know what I mean? The teachers had each other. You feel what I'm saying? Ty and the skater dude, maybe they ain't the same person, but the skater guy and Brittany Murphy clicked up. Everything worked the fuck out at the end of the movie. The way the ending of Clueless is, that's really what the Six of Swords energy is. It's rolling with the homie. You know? You was kind of wishing and hoping and praying and dreaming about rolling with the homie. Then a miracle happens, or your actual dream of rolling with the homie comes true, or your wish of rolling with the homie is upon us. Like I said, into the future, you're going to roll with the homie. Just not right now. And it ain't because your masculine don't want you, don't deserve you. Or it could be vice versa. You doing this to your masculine. It ain't because you don't want your masculine or you don't need him. It's you're not ready. Or he ain't ready. Y'all both got to be on one accord in order to fuse, in order to be in union. That's what union is. Two pitches on the same pitch. Two melodies on the same harmony. You know what I mean? Two peas in the same motherfucking pot. Going to the future. Everything gonna click with you and your twin. If that's the masculine you want shit to click with. If it's a karmic, you're gonna click with him. You know what I'm saying? If this is just a boss you want to click with, or you know what I mean? Like a male child that you adopted that, you know, you want to feel homely to. This is you winning him over. Like in the future, everything gonna click for you directly. Final smoke on that. Nine of Pentacles. You just got a Nine of Pentacles. Line your motherfucking life up. What's lining your life up? I told you. Eight of Pentacles, which is the bottom line, is your life. Your life is all over the place. Your life is a mess. Nine of Pentacles, that's lining your life up. What are you clearing space for? What are you making room for? A Ten of Pentacles, which you got, feminine, for you and somebody else to be in the same space, or you and somebody else to come together like butt cheeks. Like, dream come true, wish granted, or a miracle is going to happen. You're going to end up with the homie. You understand what I'm saying? But it's only going to come when you make room for the homie. Like, you got to make room. You got to get your shit together. You're going to have to be in the right position. He's going to have to be in the right frame of mind and in position and shit for y'all to come together like butt cheeks. So, final card in this message, feminine to take with you, Queen of Swords. It's the Lucy Liu card in my deck, LLE.Ascension deck. It's Lucy Liu from Kill Bill. Being 10 toes the fuck down what mental direction you going on. She was serious as hell. You know what I mean? She was slow to speak, quick to hear. She ain't play with nothing. She was for real with shit. Her word is bond. You know what I mean? Hey, it's her way or the highway. Hey, you can get down with her or you can lay down, motherfucker. Hey, she ain't playing. She ain't one to play with. She is one to be feared and respected. And loved also. Be Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. Not no diabolical evil genius. Just be a person that's so serious, so dead on about they stance on life and what the fuck they doing, and people ain't got no choice but to get the fuck out your way. It's like Shaq coming for a Shaq attack dunk. Shaq, man, this nigga like what, 7'1"? You know what I mean? 300 plus pounds. This nigga coming in for a full cock diesel. Yeah, get the fuck out of his way before you end up injured or posterized or some shit like that. That means you Shaq coming in for the dunk and motherfuckers just moving out your way. Because that's the direction you going. That's the message that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. If you need readings from me, please holler at me. Only got one little life coaching session to do. Hit me when you get this message. We can do that either today or tomorrow. I got you. Other than that, my schedule is free as a bird. Please book. If it's your first time, I'll do a $25 reading for you. If this your second time, I'll do a $25 reading for you. Everybody else, get in where you fit in. You feel me? I fuck with all y'all. Love all y'all. Y'all be straight. I'll holler at y'all in a second. Deuces.